Welcome back. You work for a company called Tawara Heritage Mining. You are going to perform some clerical tasks for this company. Task 1. Evidence document. Open the file N218 evidence. Make sure that your name, center number, and candidate number will appear on every page of this document. Insert, header, 3 columns. Your name, center number, and candidate number. Close header and footer. Save this evidence document in your work area as N218 evidence, followed by your candidate number, for example. File, save as, computer, browse into your working area, file name like this. Save as type, Word document. Save. You will need to place screenshots and answers to questions in this evidence document. Task 3. Database. You are now going to prepare some reports using related tables in a database. Make sure all currency values display the same currency symbol of your choice and are set to 0 decimal places. Remember this. Dates are to be displayed in the format DDMMMYY. Remember this also. Import the file N218 customers into a suitable database package. Right-click inside any empty area. New. Microsoft Access Database. Rename this file to database, then press Enter. Enter again. Enable content. Import this file N218 customers. External data. Text files. Browse. Desktop. November 18. N218 customers. N218 customers. OK. Open. Next. First row contains field name. Next. All the fields is text except member date, date and time. Check that all fields with data type short text. Member date, date and time, member type short text false. Next, set the customer number field as a primary key. Choose my own. Customer number. Next, customers. Finish. Close. Right click inside this table. Design view. Go to member date. Set the format to PD dash MMM dash YY. Press enter. Save the data. Click on save or Ctrl+S. Evidence 4. Take a screenshot evidence showing the field names and data type used in the table. Place this evidence into your evidence box. Make sure that you focus on member date to display the format of this field. Then press Alt print screen. Turn back to your evidence. Below evidence 4 page or Ctrl+D. Import the file N218 orders as a new table in your database. Close the previous table. Go to external data, text file, browse, orders, open, OK. Next, first row contains these names. Next, make sure order value is formatted as currency. Order value, currency. All the fields with correct data type. Next, set the order ID field as a primary key. Choose my own. Order ID. Next, rename this table to orders. Finish. Close. Right click inside this table. Design view. Go to order value. Format as currency. Decimal places 0. If you remember this sentence. Create a one-to-many relationship between customer number in the customer table and the customer ID in the orders table. Close this table first. Save. Go to Database Tools, Relationships. Select the two tables. Add. Close. Resize every table. Drag customer number to customer ID. Create. Evidence file. Place in your evidence document screenshots showing the type of relationship between the two tables. Double-click inside this line. Take a screenshot from this relationship. It's a one-to-many. Alt plus print screen. OK. Below evidence file. Undo. Prefer to take the entire screen. So, print screen on, without alt. OK. Paste. Close the relationship window. Say yes. Create a columnar data entry form which will include all the fields from the orders table. The field headings must be aligned to the left and positioned under each other. Make sure all the fields and data are fully visible and the layout is consistent. Enter an appropriate title at the top of the form. Make sure that you focus on orders table. Create form. Well done. Use the form created in step 24 to enter the following details as a new order. View, form view. Go to a new record. Enter these data. Check your data entry for errors. Make sure all data is fully visible. Save the data. Save. 4. Evidence 6. Place in your evidence document a screenshot showing these data in your form. Alt plus print screen. Go to evidence number 6. Paste or Control plus V. Close this form. Evidence number 6 is finished. Now, tax of 20% is to be added to each order value. Using fields from both tables, produce a report which contains a new field called gross value, which is calculated at runtime and displayed as currency. This field will calculate the order value plus 20% of the order value. Shows only the reports where order use is 2017. Pay type contains card, order value is 90 or more. Show only the fields customer number, title, first name, last name, order ID, order value, gross value, and pay type. In this order, each data and labels displayed in full. Do not group the data. We need to create a report. So you have to create a query first. Create query design. For tables. Add, close, increase the size of every table. Choose these fields. Customer number, title, first name, last name, order ID, order value. We will create a new field called gross value. So go to a new field, increase the size of this field. We need to add a new field called gross value, order value plus 20%. Gross underscore value 2 point order underscore value. I can't use a percent with plus symbol, so multiply by 1.2. It means I want to increase the order value with 20%. Press enter inside your keyboard. Display as currency. Click inside this new field again, property sheet, format as currency. What about decimal places? You need to go to data sheet view, then turn back to design view. Now you can see decimal places set to 0. Press enter. Close the right side. Now we are ready to add our criteria. Order year 2017. Go to the criteria to order here, but I haven't this field, so we need to add this field. And go to the criteria 2017, press enter, test order year, now all 2017. Turn back to design view, then uncheck this field to hide it. Pay type contains card. Pay type contains card. Add pay type also. Go to the criteria of this field. Type card between 2 stars or 2 asterisks, like this. Press enter inside your keyboard. Run or view. Now all the pay type contains card. Turn back to design view, then uncheck this field also, because I don't want this field to display into my report. Order value is 90 or more. Order value greater than or equal to 90. Press enter inside your keyboard. Now all the order value is 90 or more. Turn back to design view. After we are finished our calculations and criteria, now we are ready to create our report. Close this query for save with query 1. Make sure that you are select this query, then create report. Sort the data into descending order of pay type and then ascending order of order value. Group and sort. Add a sort. Pay type. We have a problem. I can't see pay type because I hide this report into my query. So close this report. Do you want to save? No. Open your query again. Turn back to design view. Display this field again. Yes, I have to display this field. Then close the query. You want to save? Yes. Create a report again. Add a source. Now I can see pay type. Descending order, it means the on-time. Then ascending order of order value. Add a source, order value, ascending from smallest to largest. Close this area. Has a page orientation to landscape. Page setup, landscape. Fed on a single page file. Decrease the size of every field to fit on single page file. Okay. Include the hidden card payments in 2017 at the top of the page. Calculate the average order value and places these numbers below the order value column. Right-click inside this photo first, then delete row, click below order value, design, total, average. Display the average value as currency. Done. Has a label average order value to the left of this value. Here. Your name, center number, and the candidate number on every page of the report. Go to View, Design View, Design, Label, below page footer, your name, center number, and candidate number. Save and print your report. It's a printout number 2. Save or press Ctrl S inside your report. Report 1. Okay. View, print preview. Check that you haven't any blank pages. Wow, we have a blank pages. What can I do? Close print preview. Turn back to layout view. Drag page 1 inside your page. Press again, view, print preview. Well done. Then print. Close print preview. Evidence 7. Place in your evidence document a screenshot showing the formula used to calculate the average order value. Turn back to Design View. Take a screenshot from this formula. Alt plus print screen. Into evidence number 7. Paste. Export the the reports created in step 26 as a text file or used in another application. Save the exported file in your work area. Place in your evidence document a screenshot to show the exported file saved in your work area. Make sure that there is evidence of the file type. Close this report. You want to save yes. Select report 1. Right click inside this report. Export to text file. OK. OK. Close. Minimize. Minimize again. Minimize also. Go to report 1. Make sure that the type is text document. Take a screenshot by press print screen into evidence number 8. Using fields from both tables, you are going to produce some address labels, which blah blah blah. First, I have to create a query with this field. Create query design with two tables. Add, close, increase the size of every field. Choose title, first name, last name, address 1, town, postcode, member date, 10. We need the membership type is adult or family. Membership type. So we need to add membership type and go to the criteria of this field, then type adult or family. Press enter. Make sure that all the membership type is adult or family. Turn back to design. The membership date is before 2015. Membership date before less than 2015. Run. Why we haven't any data? Because this field format is date, so I have to type the criteria as a date. Less than 1/1/2050. Run again. Good. All the membership dates before 2015. 3 or more, 10. Go to 10, greater than or equal to 3. Run. Now all the 10 is 3 or more. Now we are finished our quiz. Close this query. You want to save? Yes. Query 2. Make sure that you select this query, then create labels. Make sure that you choose this label dimensions and number across 2. It means 2 columns. Next. Next. We need to choose 10. But first, we need to add our label title, VIB invitations. Press enter. Add title, space, first name and last name, first name, space, last name, address 1, press enter, address 1, press enter, town, postcode, town, space, postcode, press enter, member date, press enter, 10, press enter, your name, center number and candidate number. Don't forget. Next. Sort into ascending order of last name. So, choose last name. Next. Label. Finish. Print these labels. Make sure that your name, center number, candidate number on each label. We are finished. This is step by the way. So, print. Close. Then close. Sorry, we are not finished yet. Include the center aligned heading in large font size and bold. So, right-click inside this label, design view, turn back to design view, select the ID invitation, format, center, and bold. Save or Ctrl+S, view, print preview, flex, and turn. Close, then close. Answer the following questions in your own words and record your answer in your evidence document. The customer's table contains a primary key. Explain why the last name field would not be appropriate as a primary key. Into evidence 9. So I can't create a primary key on the last name because may contains a duplicate value. May contains a duplicate values. Identify another advantage of selecting data from a list to reduce data entry errors. Identify two fields that would be most suitable for setting up as a list selection. On the customers table, I can create a list on title and I can create a list also on payment type and membership type. So title and pay type. Close this table. Thank you for your watching. Hope to see you again.